Hi friends, welcome to the third video in the Are You Kidding Me series? This I'm going to be sealing with the energy protocols. So coming up, I'm going to show you how to align your child's energy so that they feel secure and confident, they speak up for themselves and don't get engulfed by peer pressure, and so that their energy is high and they can focus on whatever they are doing, be it academics or extracurricular activities. So that they feel protected throughout the day, so that they communicate better with you as a parent, and your relationship with your child is more harmonious, which is what every parent and child should have. So the energy routine that I'm going to be talking about is the energy series from 3 weeks ago in the description box down below, which was published on the 17th of July 2017. It's in great detail, so you can go through that energy routine and all of them can be done with your child. The Healing Give and Take meditation, published on the 16th of June 2017. Now you can replace your partner in that series where I talk about doing it with your partner. You can replace that with your child. The protocol is the same. And this meditation will really soften your child for them to have more love in their hearts. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a round of rant tapping. I'm going to do that first, rant tapping. And then I'm going to do a technique called Ho'oponopono, which I will explain to you. So let's start with rant tapping. So in rant tapping, basically, we want to get out all the frustrations of the child. We want the child to be able to speak his or her mind, and we want to get it out of their systems. And I'm going to be working along the meridians of the body. So you can first wash the meridians and then you can probably just do this with your child. So supposing your child is having frustration, let's think of a scenario. Supposing your child's having a hard time with self-esteem, and your child is completely being bombarded with all these different kinds of information, and the child is frustrated, confused, being given mixed messages from peers, mixed messages from you, and the child is just frustrated. So there's a lot of anger, angst, rebellion, like a whole lot of negative emotion. So what is rant tapping? First of all, tapping is a protocol that we use in an energy protocol called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Now this combines the meridian system of the body, and it emphasizes that certain energy blockages happen because there is no flow of chi or kundalini or life force energy, which I'm a strong proponent of and I strongly advocate. So basically the meridian system in the body runs along certain points. You start off with the eyebrow point at the tip of the eyebrow, the side of the eye, which is on the bone here, under the eye, again on the bone, under the nose in this little divot here, then under the chin here in this little nook. Then you have the collarbone here, so it will just be below the collarbone in a slight, it's like a slight indentation here. It's the K27 point, but just slightly above it, so just about there. Then you have it just under your breast, right under the nipple, so it's right here. This is the spleen point, and the liver, next to the liver. Then you have it just under the arm where women wear their bra. For men, it's just like about a little bit below your armpit. And then you have your wrists together because you have a lot of meridians going here. So your wrists and the crown of the head, so here. So I'm just going to show you an example. There is a kind of a setup statement, but we won't do the setup statement for this rant tapping because we want to make it easy for the child. So we're just going to go straight into it. So the scenario would be if your child is frustrated because nobody understands the child. Okay, so nobody understands. I'm a child. I'm going to role play. Nobody understands me, and I'm going to be doing the role of the child. So the parent and the child are doing this together. Or you can teach this to your child, and the child can do it on its own in front of a mirror or by him or herself. Yeah. So you're going to start on the eyebrow point, saying, "I'm really messed up. I feel like absolute shit. I don't know who I am anymore. I hate my parents. I hate my school. The only people I actually like are my friends. This is so effed up. I'm so fed up of this life. sometimes I just feel like committing suicide. I just don't know what to do. I think I really need help, but I don't trust anybody. I don't know who to ask for help. I can never talk to my parents. They're so damn controlling. I can't talk to my friends either because they're so damn judgmental. So I basically have no one to talk to. So what the heck do I do? I really don't know what to do about this. I really want to let this go, but this is so fucked up. Like, I just don't know what's happening. I want to give up. I'm so frustrated. I don't know what to do. I kind of hate myself right now. I feel so stupid. I feel so useless. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to see people. I just need like some distraction. I don't know what to do. God, this is so stupid. I don't even know why I'm doing this damn tapping. I don't even know what the heck I'm tapping on. It's so pointless. It looks so stupid too. But I do feel a little bit better. I do feel like some release. At least I'm getting it out of my system. I do feel like slightly better. I don't know. I'll just finish this round and then I'll stop because this is just like, oh God, I feel like such an ass. I feel like such a nerd. Anyway, okay, I'm just done. I'm done. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm using a child's language. I'm using a child's energy. I'm just kind of going with the flow and I'm just getting it out of my system. So what you need to do is you need to encourage your child. No matter what they do or say, they could use 4-letter words, and that's why I threw one there in. It wasn't because I wanted to use it, but that's because how children talk nowadays. Or maybe they don't. This is not about judgment. This is about your child just going on a rampage, going on a rant, and getting it out of their systems. Now, what happens when you do acupressure? These are acupressure points. Like if you went to an acupressurist, they would poke needles into these points and it releases energy because it releases the energy block in the nerve. So the energy begins to flow. What happens with this is on a subconscious level, it eases the angst, the anger, the self-criticism, the lack of self. It eases this out for the child. So then the child is more attuned to actually being open to change, being open to reason, being open to improvement, being open to communication. Because you're letting the child get it out of their system. So instead of the child smoking cigarettes or, going and having a drink, or instead of engaging in mindless sex or playing some stupid game like blue whaling, the child is basically learning how to handle the stress. This is like an instant fix. It immediately makes you feel better and you can try it. You don't even have to ask your child to try it first. Why don't you try it first? And if you feel that it's working, then give it to your child. I've been doing this for a long time and I see tremendous changes with people. I work with people with suicide, people who have lost children, people who are sex addicts, porn addicts, drug addicts, alcohol addicts, children, rebellious teenagers, children who are violent, you name it, and I've worked with people. So I know it works, but don't take my word for it. You try it out and see how you feel, and then pass it on to your child. And if you still need more help with this, I'm always there. I'm just an email away. I'm just a phone call away. Just call me and we can do a session and I can show you how to do it even in more detail. But try it out. It's called EFT and it really works. The next protocol that I'm going to teach you is the exact opposite. It's like sun and moon, day and night. This is called the Ho'oponopono technique, and it was developed by a doctor in Hawaii, and he used it in prisons to rehabilitate the hardest and most violent criminals. Now, basically, all insecurity and all problems stem from a lack of self-love. And I was very rebellious as a teenager. I've done it all. I've even run away from home. So my parents I was a terror. So I know that this works because again, I've used it with people, with children, with teenagers. And I've noticed that all self-destructive behavior comes from a place where the person, the child, the teenager, the man, the woman, whoever, has no self-love. They loathe themselves, and that's why they judge themselves, they're critical. So this particular technique is focusing on giving yourself love. So it comprises of just 4 sentences. And what are those 4 sentences? I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Now, I've gone a step further because I've been, I love researching stuff. So I've gone a bit further and I found that when you add 2 more sentences to it, it makes it even more powerful. So what I've done is, the first sentence is, I love you and accept you, because love and acceptance come together. I appreciate you and thank you, because appreciation and gratitude are similar, right? And I'm sorry and please forgive me. So I love you and accept you, I appreciate you and thank you, I'm sorry and please forgive me. So what are we doing here? We're softening the resistance to self-loathing. We're forgiving ourselves for past mistakes. We are telling ourselves it's okay that the past is over and now we're focusing on the present. Because if you live in the past, it's over, it's done, it's over. And the future is just an illusion because tomorrow may never come, right? So all we have is today, this moment. Like right now, I'm talking to you in front of the camera and that's all I have. I don't know what's going to happen in the next instant. So I've got to focus on now. So in this particular moment, I love myself and I accept myself. I appreciate myself and I thank myself. And I'm sorry, Avril, for what I've done to you in the past, for judging you, for being mean to you, for self-loathing, for letting you down. Please forgive me for that, and I'm sorry. So I'm sorry, please forgive me, you could word it. I mean, when you say please forgive me, you're actually talking to your subconscious. And when you say I'm sorry, you're talking to yourself as a person. But it's all part of the same. It's all part of the same construct. So if you say this every day, and if you encourage your child when they wake up in the morning, and at the start of the day, your mind is like a blank slate, your subconscious is clean, it's a clean slate. So when you put these ideas into your mind in the morning, it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Then sometimes you don't even need to do the rant tapping. You could use Ho'oponopono with the EFT points, what I just showed you. It's running along the meridians, and their energy centers. So you could use that with this, and it's very effective. Just saying something is on a conscious level, but when you dig it into your subconscious, when you tap and when you dig it into your subconscious, that's when the magic happens, because then it's going straight into your subconscious. And when you sleep in the night, it's kind of reprogramming you. So I really want you to encourage your children to do this. And like I said in the last video, I'm going to tell you again, know yourself. Love yourself unconditionally, because no one else is going to do it for you. And remember that you're possible. And believe me, friends, when I say that if I can do this and if I'm possible as Avril Q, anybody can do it. I'm no better than you and you're no worse than me. We're all in this together. So say it with me, I'm possible. Thank you very much and get ready next week for the next series. Ciao.
Hi, my name is Nasira and I'm a media professional. I'm one of those people who have subscribed to Avril Q's videos on YouTube. Avril has helped me get onto this escalator, and I have to say I've reached another level altogether. I have only benefited physically, mentally, emotionally, professionally. It shows in every relationship. It shows in my reaction to things. And I have to say that all of this was inside me, but I really needed somebody like Avril to teach me techniques how to get that out in me. I highly recommend Avril and her workshops because she's going to handhold you and take you to your true potential. And I have manifested everything that I've wanted, and I'm pretty sure that Avril's going to take you there. So watch out for her workshops. She has one in September on stress management, and the other one is on the Kundalini awakening. You have to experience this to really understand. So I'm not going to tell you anything more about it, and I'm going to tell you to just go for it. Thank you, Avril, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Hi, my precious person. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, give it a thumbs up and then hit that red subscribe button. If you benefited, share my channel and pay it forward. And if you want to keep up with my workshops, my webinars and get tons of free goodies and free downloads, hop on to AVRILsQs.com. I'm possible, you're possible, and we're in this together. So let's make a difference. Let's not waste any time. Let's do this today. Thank you.